are triplets. For their birthday, the sisters invited 6 friends to their house. Each of the sisters bought a box of cassava cake for the small party. The party was almost over when Shane received a message saying that another batch of friends were coming. The problem was there was barely cassava cake left for the offending visitors. In Sheena's box, only 2/8 was left. In Shane's box, only 3/8 was left. And in Sherlin's box, only 1/8 was left. How many cassava cakes were left for the impending visitors? Any idea? The sisters were surprised that the visitors brought 2 pans containing 2 varieties of kakanin, biko and sapin-sapin. One pan contained 1/2 biko and 1/3 of the same variety of the rice cake. How much biko did the pans contain in total? Similar fractions are fractions with common denominators. We can easily solve problems involving similar fractions because we no longer have to mind the denominators. Instead, we just have to focus on the numerators. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. As per triplets case, we can easily get the sum of the given fractions 2/8, 3/8, and 1/8 by adding the numerators. Okay? So, in the denominators, we just have to copy this. So, 8, 8, 8, then we have 8 as denominator. And 2 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, so our numerator is 6. And our denominator is 8. Their denominators stands for the original number of cassava slices, while their numerators stands for the number of cassava slices left. 2 slices left in Sheena's box, 3 slices were left in Shane's box, and only 1 slice was left in Sherlin's box. We can illustrate this as 2/8 plus 3/8 plus 1/8. It is equal to 6/8. The sum of the remaining slices is 6. This means that there were 6 slices of cassava cake left for the other visitors. Also, notice that the remaining slices can no longer occupy an entire bag of cassava cake. Like in addition, subtraction of similar fractions also focus on the numerators. For example, 3/8 minus 1/8 is equal to 2/8. Very good. On the other hand, the similar fractions are fractions with different denominators. In order to add and subtract the similar fractions, we must convert them to similar fractions first.
Okay, so we needed to find out how much biko were there in the pans brought by the triplets visitors. Let us find the answer step by step. So our step 1 is draw the pans. So we have 2 pans. Ayan, meron na tayong pans. And then illustrate the fractions 1/2 and 1/3. Divide each pan according to the denominator of the fraction it represents. So 1/2. So Ang 1/2, ang denominator niya is 2. So, ibig sabihin yung isang pan, dalawa ang hati niya. Okay? Sa 1/3 naman, ang denominator ng 1/3 is 3. So, ang isang pan, 3 ang hati niya. Ma'am, bakit iisa lang yung shading? Kasi ang numerator ng 1/2 is 1, kaya iisa lang ang nasyadan. At saka yung numerator ng 1/3 is 1, kaya iisa lang din. Ma'am, paano kung 2/3? Kung 2/3 naman, ibig sabihin, dalawa din ang syadan natin na dalawang violet ang mangyayari. So, our step 3 is express the dissimilar fractions as similar fractions. Ano nga bang pinagkaiba ng dissimilar fractions tsaka similar fractions? Ang dissimilar fractions, masasabi natin kung ang denominator ng fractions is magkakaiba. 1/2 at 1/3. Parehas ba sila ng denominator? Ang denominator po nila yung nasa baba, which is si 2 tsaka si 3. Si 2 ba at tsaka si 3 parehas? Hindi po. Kaya, masasabi natin na si 1/2 at 1/3 ay dissimilar fractions. How about naman sa similar fractions, ma'am? Sa similar fractions, masasabi natin kung parehas sila ng denominator. Ma'am, yung 4/5 tsaka yung 3/5, similar fractions ba? Opo, kasi parehas na 5 yung denominator nila. Okay na ba? Okay, so in order to convert the similar fractions into similar fractions, find their least common denominator first. So, paano yon? Kukunin natin ang LCM or yung the least common multiples ng 2 at 3. So, ano nga ba yon? Ano yung LCM? Kukunin natin kung ano yung parehas sa kanila na multiple. Anong parehas kay 2 at 3 na multiple? Ma'am, paano kung abutan ng 1,000? Ang ibig sabihin po ng LCM, yung pinakamababang parehas na number or multiple sa kanilang dalawa. Okay, so multiples of 2, we have 2, 4, 6, and 8. Multiples of 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12. Ma'am, pwede na ba tayong mag-stop? Opo, pwede na tayong mag-stop. We don't have to add more multiples of 3 and 2 kasi tignan nyo, notice that sa multiples of 2, meron na tayong 6. Sa multiples of 3, meron na tayong 6. Ma'am, pwede na ba yan? Opo. Pwede nang maging LCM. Ito, yung 6 ang LCM ng 2 at 3. So, therefore, our LCD is 6. Ma'am, bakit 6? Kasi yun po yung LCM ng 2 at 3. Lagi nang tandaan yan, ha? So, our next step is find the numerator for each fractions by dividing the LCD by the original denominator and then multiply by multiplying the quotient by the original numerator. Siguro mapapaka na lang kayo. So, I will discuss it naman. So, meron tayong 1/2. Okay? Yung 1/2 muna yung uunahin natin. So, ang 1/2, ito yung original na fraction. Tama ba? Mamaya na yung 1/3 para hindi malito. Huwag na muna nating pakikialaman itong side na to. So, 1/2. Kung meron tayong 1/2 is equal to 6. Ilagay natin agad yung 6. Bakit? Ang 6 kasi, yun yung LCD ng 2 at 3. So, nilagay natin yan. Si 6, i-divide natin kay 2. So, 6 divided by 2. Laging tatandaan nyo na, i-divide natin yung bagong LCD sa naunang LCD. So, 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. Tama. So, ang quotient nila is 3. And then, i-times natin yung 3 kay 1. So, 3 times 1 is 3. Kaya natin nakuha yon. So, ulitin ko ha. Yung 6, nakuha ang 6 kasi yun yung LCM ng 2 at 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then, yung nakuha nating sagot nung dinivide natin yung dalawang LCD, i-times natin yun sa original numerator. which is 6 divided by 2, 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 over 6. Okay. The next one is 1/3. Isulat natin agad yung bagong LCD. Ang bagong LCD is 6. Si 6 na bagong LCD, i-divide natin sa dating LCD. So, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Add natin si 2, ita-times sa dating numerator. So, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 2 over 6. So, eto na. Eto na ang illustration ng 3 over 6. 6. Kasi nga, ang denominator is 6, kaya 6 na hati. 3 yun, yung numerator, kaya 3 ang naka-shade na violet. Plus, pwede na nating i-add to kasi they are similar fractions. Similar fractions na sila kasi they have the same denominators. So, ilan ang hati natin sa 2, 6? 6 din. Kasi nga, 6 din kasi yung denominator niya is 6. Ilan yung shading? 2. Kasi 2 yung, or 2 yung numerator na. So, paano ba yan? Anong sagot? May sagot na ba kayo? Huwag malilito ha. Siguro may magsasagot sa inyo, 5 over 12. Pinag-add nyo yung 3 plus 2, tapos 6 plus 6. Mali yun, okay? Kapag parehas na po sila ng denominator, just copy it. So, yung numerator lang yung i-add natin. So, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 over 6. Okay? 5 over 6. 6 pa rin yung hati. Kasi alangan namang i-add natin to. Magiging 12 siya, diba? Hindi pwede yun. So, eto, 6 yung hati. 6 yung hati. Parang pinag-add lang natin yung dalawang shading. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May isang natira. Okay? So, next one. Find the difference between 7, 8, and 3 over 32. So, paano ba yan? Paano yung gagawin natin dyan, ma'am? So, first, kukunin natin ang multiples ni 32. Magsimula tayo sa 32. Next is 64. Next is 96. Ano susunod? 128. And then we have 160, 192, 224, and then 25. At mag-add tayo ng isa pa. 256. Okay. Sa multiples of 8, we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and 64. Ayan, nag-add tayo kasi hindi pa natin nakukuha yung parehas na least common multiple nila. Okay? So, 64 at 64 parehas, kaya nag-stop na tayo sa pagkuha. So, 64, 64, okay na yan. So, meron na tayong LCD kasi ang LCM ng 32 at 8 is 64. Okay, next one. Ito na, 7, 8. 7 over 8. So, ang LCD ng 8 at saka 32 ay 64. So, si 64, i-divide natin siya kay 8, which is yung dating denominator. So, 64 divided by 8 is equal to 8. And then, times sa dating numerator, which is 7. So, 8 times 7 is equal to 56 over 64. So, the next one, we have 3 over 32. So, yung LCM nila, or yung LCD na bago is 64, i-divide natin kay 32. 64 divided by 32, 2. Times yung dating numerator, which is 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6 over 64. Pwede na ba natin silang i-minus? Pwede na. So, kasi para sila ng denominator. So, 56 over 64 minus 6 over 64 is equal to 50 over 64. So, kapag pares na sila ng denominator, just copy and then i-minus natin ang dalawang numerator. So, 56 minus 6 is 50 over 64. So, this is our answer for that example. Okay, next one. We have here another example. Add 6 and 2/5 and 2 and 1/5. So, involved na dito ang whole numbers. Ang whole number dyan is yung 6 at 2. At yung fractions is yung 2/5 and 1/5. So, paano ba yan, ma'am? Ang first step na gagawin natin is to add the whole number first. Ano yung mga whole number? 6 at 2. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Okay. Then, add the fractional parts. Ano ba yung fractional parts? Yun yung 2/5 tsaka yung 1/5. 2/5 plus 1/5 is equal to 3/5. Anong sagot dyan, ma'am? Ang sagot po dyan is pagsasamahin na lang natin. Combine both sums, we shall get 8, which is yung whole number na nakuha natin, and then yung 3/5, which is yung sum ng dalawang fractions. Malinaw? Okay. So, we have here another example. Add 11 and 1/6 and 7 and 3/4. Ang gagawin natin na una dyan is, since they are dissimilar fractions, kasi hindi sila parehas ng denominator, 6 at 4. Ngayon, hahanapin natin ang multiples or yung least common multiples ng 6 at 4. So, 6, 12, susunod, 18, 24, 30, 36. Pwede pa tayong mag-add kung wala pa silang parehas na multiples. So, 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, at 28. May parehas na ba sa kanilang dalawa? Meron na. So, makikita natin dito yung 24. Tama ba? Nakuha na natin. Kasi may 24 sa 6, meron ding 24 sa 4. So, 24 ang new LCD ng 6 at 4. So, i-separate lang natin dito. Meron tayong 1 over 6. Huwag mo muna papakalaman yun. Ano yung bago nating LCD? 24. Si 24 i-divide sa bagong LCD at i-times sa dating numerator. So, 24 divided by 6 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. So, 4 over 24. Next, 3/4 is equal to 24. Kasi ito yung bago nating LCD. Si bagong LCD, i-divide sa dating denominator. 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6. Tama? So, 6, and then i-times sa sa dating numerator, which is 3. So, 6 times 3 is equal to 18. 18 over 24. Pwede na ba nating i-add? Pwede na. So, meron tayong 4 over 24 plus 18 over 24 is equal to 24. Yung denominator, 4 plus 18 is equal to 22. Tapos, yung whole number, we have 11 plus 7. So, meron tayong 8 and 22 over 24. Ito na yung sagot natin for that example. Okay. Next one, we have... we have here Subtract 2 and 2/8 from 7 over 1, 7 and 1/8. So first, observe that we cannot subtract 2/8 from 1/8 kasi nga, mas malaki yung 7 1/8 kung titignan. Kaso hindi naman natin may minus yung 2/8 sa 1/8 kasi mas malaki yung fraction nung eto kaysa dito. So, ang gagawin natin, kumuha tayo ng isang, or in this regard, we have to regroup the mean wind from the whole number. So, dating 7 1/8 magiging 6 plus 1 plus 1/8 kasi yung 1 gagawin nating fraction. 1 lang ang kukunin natin dito. So, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng 6 plus 8 over 8 kasi ang equivalent din ng 8 over 8 is 1 plus 1/8. And then, we have here 6 9 over 8. Ganun lang siya kasimple. And then, ayan. 6 minus 2. Kasi ito yung bago nating whole number. Yung 6, ima-minus natin yung 2. So, 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. The next one, we have 9 over 8, yung fraction nito, minus 2 over 8, yung fraction nito. So, 9 minus 2, pwede na ba? Pwede na. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7 over 8. So, ang sagot natin is, pagsamahin lang natin, 7 1/8 minus 2 over 2/8 is equal to yung 4 na nakuha natin nung minus natin yung dalawang whole numbers. And then, 7 8. Okay? Next. Adding and subtracting mixed numbers to or from whole numbers. Okay. The first example, we have 1 and 1/6 plus 1/3. Ma'am, paano na to? Bakit walang fraction yung 3? Madali lang yan. So, 1 over 1 plus 6 plus 3 is equal to 0 over 6. Imagine na lang natin na may kasama si 3 na fraction din, kaya lang 0. So, we have yung, i-add natin yung whole numbers, which is yung 1 tsaka 3. So, magiging 4 yan. So, 4, and then 1 plus 0 is 1, and then copy the denominator, which is yung 6. Ganun lang siya kadali. Okay? Parang ano lang, pinagsama mo lang si 1 tsaka 3, 4, and then kinapi lang natin yung kasama ni 6. Okay. Next one, we have 15 and 27 minus 5. So, paano ba yan? Mag-imagine na naman tayo na kunwari may kasama si 5. So, 15 over 27 minus 5, 0 over 7. Mag-minus lang natin, minus lang natin sila. 15 minus 5, yung dalawang whole numbers, 15 minus 5 is 10. 10 siya. And then, kopyahin na lang natin yung kasama ni 15 na fraction, which is yung 2, 7. Kaya, 10 and 2, 7.
Remember, similar fractions are fractions with common denominator. Dissimilar fractions are fractions with different denominator. To add or subtract them, we need to convert them first in similar fractions. First, by finding their LCD, or the least common denominator. The LCD of fractions represent the LCM. LCM stands for the least common multiple. That is our lesson for today. Thank you and have a nice day.